We were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taking in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Wilson going to come out throwing. He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. Down to 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds Corey Davis.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand,
and this is going to be intercepted.
And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jones. But the Jets pressure too much. Is down he goes.
John Franklin knows the one in there to drop him.
And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack, or they changed that quickly.
Well, did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. We're scoreless after 1.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Got a man. That's Colin Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Gamble. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The Giants at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. After the interception, here's Wilson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Here's Wilson to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So, all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. He's got it, and the Jets lead at 7-0. Play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Jones, another shot here after the pick-6. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Gamble, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Hang on, 3rd down.
careful now letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Jones, off play action. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Down the sideline he goes. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 50 yards. But CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. They'll run with Hall. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. One more time with Hall. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Bass is good. And they will extend their lead even further. If you think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about 1 more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Wilson, he's got the connection to Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. They juked him. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the legs still there. This has been a tough game.
So maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now out come the Giants. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Here's a sneak with Jones, and he is in. Touchdown! Daniel Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Ball again on 2nd down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Wilson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So now Jones and the Giants down 13-7. A little over a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Here's Jones. He's got his man downfield. That's Galladay. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Third down, Gamble, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Jones. He's got Akins, the tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Come up on a first and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Gano for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now it's Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Here's the Jets punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The New York set to take the field. Their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. They'll run on first down. Gamble, and they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. 2nd down and 3. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. They go again with Brightwell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Jones. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Both offenses sputtering a little bit here in overtime, Charles, but give credit to the defenses and certainly credit to them on that last play. That is a huge interception.
I will absolutely do that. They deserve the credit because they forced a punt on the opening drive of overtime. You know no one wants to give up the ball in OT. And now you have them back out there knowing that it only takes a field goal to win this game. Big-time defensive plays being made.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Straight ahead is Hall. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receiver.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And play will be stopped here with 10 seconds remaining in overtime as they've called a timeout. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get in overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime.